Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding this. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of February 24th through March 2nd, 2025. I just want to give a massive shout out to anyone who's ever left a donation to the channel. I appreciate you so much, and you're single-handedly the reason why I can do this full-time, so thank you so much. Especially thank you to Blaze and Keith. Y'all know who you are. Anyways, this week on Thursday, the 28th, we have the new moon in Pisces. I really feel like this is a pivotal time of endings and new beginnings, even though it's a new moon, and usually endings and new beginnings are associated with full moons. I just really feel like with the sign of Pisces, a lot of karmic cycles are being illuminated. You know, hanging on to karmic relationships, patterns, addictions, the past, etc., is really being illuminated at this time, and we are being asked to embrace the new chapter, the new relationship, the new job, the new situations in our life, Gemini. So let's see how this week will unfold for you. First card out is the Hawk and Thistle with graceful persistence. Beautiful. You guys have been remaining very disciplined when it comes to your goals, dreams, and wishes. You've been making it look easy, Gemini, making life look easy even though you've been doing some very difficult things. I'm seeing here some of you have really been pushing yourself when it comes to your health and athletic goals, or when it comes to your career and business goals, your mental health and persistence. It just feels beautiful. You've been really, really graceful. People have been admiring just how hard you work and like the insane amount of progress that you're making by just remaining consistent. Honestly, consistency is key to reaching any gigantic goal. And some of the most successful people on the planet, their advice always is what? To never give up, because they too are just a regular person who had a dream once and who just never gave up on that dream. I can tell you firsthand from firsthand experience. Like, literally just not giving up will get you to where you want to go, you know? Heartbreak after heartbreak after heartbreak, failure after failure after failure. You will eventually get to where you want to go if you just simply keep being persistent. And you've been doing that very patiently, very gracefully, and it is being seen and noticed by the universe and the people around you. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, this persistence definitely did not come with impatience. Seven of Pentacles in reverse is a card of impatience. It is a card of like, okay, yeah, I know I've been gracefully persistent. I know I've been working hard. I know I deserve results, but where are they at? Where are they at? Because I deserve to reap a little bit more from what I've sown by this point. Next to that Seven of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Cups, a brand new emotional beginning. I am seeing relationship dynamics changing for some of you. Okay. The way that you navigate in your relationships may be switching, may be changing. This could also be new love, you know, a new commitment coming in, a new form of commitment, or your commitment is changing. It feels like the way in which you operate in relationships, like with monogamy, with commitment, how much time and energy you put into a connection is going to be shifting a little bit with this new moon in Pisces. I definitely feel emotional conversations coming up and a brand new start in love, and also a brand new start in creativity as well. Some of you guys may be really pouring some energies into a creative project. So that is very wonderful. It feels positive. You're excited. You're happy by this change. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. So you are definitely working harder because you want to travel more is what I'm seeing. You want to get out there and see more of the world or have more experiences. So that may be the fuel to continuously working hard and being persistent. We have the Hierophant upright. You know what's funny? I'm seeing a step back for some reason. Some of you, if you've been operating in a very non-traditional way, a very unique life choice, you may actually be returning back to the more traditional life choice, if that makes sense. So for some of you, you could be going from like entrepreneur to going back to school, or you could be going from some crazy relationship dynamic to just the standard monogamy and or something like that. Or even with your appearance, you know, you may be gothed out to the max, but then you get a really good office job and you're like, okay, well, when I'm at this job, I gotta be normal. You know, something like that. Taking the traditional approach, but you're not fighting it. A part of you is actually kind of surprised that you're okay with this change. Listen, it's like one of those things, like if I'm getting enough out of it, like if I'm being paid enough, I'll dress however you want me to dress. If I am getting enough love out of it, you know, we can create whatever type of dynamic works for this. If I am seeing enough results, enough rewards, you know, money talks, okay? Like your loyalty can be bought, Gemini. And so I don't see that you have a problem at all with taking the more traditional approach here. For some Gemini folk, there could be talks of counseling or therapy, taking a traditional approach, having a mentor to mediate your relationships or just your life in general, or even your career progress. You may be looking to some sort of guide, some sort of trainer with a goal that you have in mind, whether it's growing a relationship, a career, a business, health, athletic goals, etc. I see you taking on very traditional teachers, people who can give you some feedback, some insights. We have the Chariot coming out in reverse here as well. Yeah, a lot of you, like I said, are wanting to grow, really wanting to just see the results of a new chapter unfolding. So it's very interesting. Right next to that, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So these two cards next to each other, both in reverse, shows a stagnation, a stall in forward momentum, forward development. Some of you may have to have a discussion with somebody. You may have to get on the same page before you can start moving forward again. This reminds me of the one of the runes. I forget what it's called. Oh my gosh. I always forget what it's called. I always want to say Wumbo from SpongeBob because it's like the M. And I don't know why, that for some reason just reminds me of that one episode of SpongeBob with the Wumbo. But anyways, these cards in reverse remind me of that rune. That rune is symbolic of two horses carrying a chariot forward, and they're on the same page, they're on the same vibration, and because they both want the same thing and they're aligned, it moves forward very rapidly. So what I'm seeing here is that there has to be some sort of conversation to get back on the same page with someone, or just to adjust and make sure that you are both wanting to grow in the same direction with the same future experiences, the same creative vision in mind, the same ideas for what you want. It's going to be very, 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 very important for you to have this conversation and to share any feelings that may come up for you in order to move forward smoothly with this person, okay? So just make sure you're doing that. If you don't do that, it can stagnate and stall out your growth. And it feels like you are definitely in a week that is ripe with possibility, love, creativity, and just overflow of magic. So you just definitely want to make sure that you're on the same page with the people around you, and everything that you are doing is in alignment with the growth that you want to experience, okay? Because there are a lot of cards here. 3 out of 6 of your tarot cards are showing a very strong desire to grow, but it's being stalled out. And the message here is to make sure that your actions are in alignment with the growth that you want to see. First and foremost, you probably already know what you have to do in order to see the change, see the growth that you want to see. When it comes to relationship growth, you got to make sure that you're both in the same mindset. So a conversation about that may need to happen or happen again. And I think if you do those things, all will be well. So just make sure that, everything's in alignment. Thank you so much for joining me, Gemini. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of your week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course. So check it out. Bye-bye.